Yo. We back again. You know we never slacking off. Judah Ben. Yo. Ladies and gents, get prepared for another greater event. If you never linked, then make an attempt. On Fridays, there's really no other way to be spent. Tune in, hit the link, and leave likes and comments. Welcome to TD Sports Talk. Here we bring sports and entertainment weekly. They break it down deeply. Come peep me as I spit, leave most confused. Pay attention while I introduce the host and crew. Starting off, we got Tommy the host. He plugged in, his predictions transparent like a ghost. Yo, I think that he been doing this the most. He first joined in March 2013. His resume was first seen. Then we got the co-host, Mr. Socrates. His analogy surgical like a doctor squeeze. The live show was nasty like a dirty beer. Tommy and Sock, they've been friends for over 30 years. Peep me, we got the final host, D-Free from out of DC. You need to wake up, you sleepy. If you're checking out the live, then you feel the vibes. Like the video, subscribe, get notified. Take a picture, cause this moment should be polarized. Tommy's legacy and resume is notarized. Whether it's Friday or Saturday, he going live. Click the bell when I promise you'll get notified. Yeah.
Tell me which champion of the world. Shout out to TD Sports. TD Sports. Let's go, chat.
What is good? What is good? Hope everyone is well. Here on a Thursday night, I know we usually go Friday nights, but there's a fight tomorrow night, and we're going to talk about the fight. Top Rank got a card tomorrow night, Friday, and then there's a Matchroom card on Saturday. So I figured we'd do boxing today for like an hour. I invited a bunch of people to come up and talk from different platforms. Hopefully they come through. But you know, my guy always comes through, always on time, always here early, always holding it down. He's actually the face of the channel. My man, D-Free. What is good, D-Free? What's going on?
What's going on, man?
What's good? What's good? I got the hoodie on today because I want to be like other YouTube content creators. And, they look good doing it. Let me see how I look good doing it. I don't have the facial expressions like they do. So, but I figured let me try to rock with them like they do. Let's see who's in the building real quick. Say what's good to everybody. The underrated Darkness is here. I dropped the link for him too. If you want to come up. One of the guys I dropped the link to. The link is in the chat. I invited a bunch of people from this morning. Hopefully they come through. My man, Mr. Shelton, how you doing? My man, Cody Childs. What's good, Mr. Shelton? Daniel Berry Sports, what's good? Thanks for coming through. We got G5 Gabe in the building. TWT, what's popping, what's good? Salute. Underrated Darkness. It's in there. Ace, my man, Ace is in there. What's good? Peace to you. Salute. Let's see who else. Oplin LD, what's good? Salute. And Tay, what's going on? Yeah. What's good? So, I don't know if the link is there. I'm going to paste it one more time. Y'all want to come through, talk about the fights tomorrow. I don't plan on being here too long because my boy Rich Mancuso is going to be on at 8, and I like to go and watch his live. Rich Mancuso, the Bronx legend, who's been in journalism covering boxing and wrestling, the Mets and Yankees for about 40 years now. So I'm going to go watch him around 8 o'clock. So I don't want to be long. The link is there. Y'all want to come up and talk. But we're going to get right to it. Already some drama, already craziness already for tomorrow. Keyshawn Davis taking on Lemos. I don't know if I'm saying it right. But if you guys saw the weigh-ins, he came in 6 pounds overweight. That's crazy. Yeah. So, D-Free, did you see the weigh-ins?
No, I didn't see the weigh-in today. I was doing a lot of work today, so I didn't see the weigh-in.
Okay. Well, Gustavo, all 5'5" of them, and I say that for a reason because he's mad short compared to Keyshawn. Not mad short, but he's pretty short. Came in 6 pounds, came in at 141 pounds at the weigh-in today. That's bananas. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. What's good, Southern T? Thanks for coming through. Salute. My man, Frontline. What's good, man? I got the Dominican music ready for you. So let me know when you want me to play some Dominican music for you. Yeah, and Lemos came in 6 pounds overweight, 141 pounds for a 135-pound fight. You know, this is a fight that if Keyshawn wins, I believe he's going to get a title shot. He's going to get a title shot in his next fight. That's the rumor. That's what I'm hearing. And you know, it's kind of messed up when a guy doesn't come in weight. Either unprofessional, either he didn't have a good camp, or he just did it on purpose. I mean, who knows? I mean, what's your take when a fighter comes in overweight? Obviously, it's not being professional. Yeah,
it's never professional when a fighter comes in overweight. I don't know what was the reasoning behind he didn't come overweight. I mean, he came in overweight, but if you taking your camp serious, and you taking your professional serious, you want to come in at your best. If you signed up to fight at a weight class, that's the weight you should be coming in. If you too big for the weight, then you need to move up out of the weight class. But I think it's because of his size and how big Keyshawn is. He wanted to try to have a little edge, and try to make up for the smaller size that he has compared to Keyshawn, because I believe Keyshawn is like 5'8", 5'9", and Keyshawn's going to come in well over 140 pounds on fight night. So he's trying to make up for the size that he has to face against when he fight Keyshawn. I don't think it's going to help him. I think he probably still end up getting stopped, but who knows? I mean, we seen people that came in overweight and it actually worked out for them. So we'll see when the fight happens.
Well, I mean, getting stopped, that's pretty bold prediction. I don't see a stoppage in this fight, but it would be very impressive if he did stop Gustavo. Gustavo just lost a fight, which I thought he won, against Richardson Hitchens. I mean, Hitchens, later on this year he's going to get a title shot. I thought he beat Hitchens in a close fight. I thought the fight was close. I know one score in that fight, they had Hitchens winning like 7 rounds, like 117-11, which I thought was absurd. And the other scorecards is 115, 113, which is respectable. I personally thought Hitchens lost the fight. But Gustavo's actually, he's not a bad fighter. He's pretty game. He can punch, and if Davis has got a homecoming fight, this is more attention for him. His brothers are on the card as well. I don't know if that adds more pressure to it. He seems confident. He's been talking a lot. And for me, in my personal experience and engagement with Keyshawn, that's just him. That's just who he is. To me, I take it as a fighter that wants all the smoke. And I appreciate that from a fighter. And now let's see if he really, makes do on what he's been talking and what he's been saying, to the public and to the fans and to the reporters, as far as him wanting, to fight the top guys, fight all the champions. I'm with it. That's what I want from a fighter, So I don't know if that adds extra pressure to him fighting in his hometown. I mean, it's good. He's got Kelvin fighting on there, who's a solid fighter. And then Keon, who I think personally, in my opinion, this is his debut. I think he's going to be the best one of the three Davis brothers. That's just my opinion. He's a big guy. He's like over 6 feet, just like Kelvin, and fighting at 154. So I don't know. I don't know about a stoppage. I mean, a stoppage would be pretty impressive.
Yeah, I just thought about what you said. You said he just lost a close fight to Richardson Hitchens. Maybe that's the reason why he came in overweight. He was just fighting at 140, so he coming in at 35. Maybe he can't make that weight. So that could be the reason why he came in overweight, because it's too much of a weight cut for him to actually make, because he's used to fighting at 140.
Yeah. Bruce Gas was good. Bruce Gas. Thomas Hill. Salute. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, it could maybe that's it too. It could be that. I mean, he looked in good shape, but he didn't make the weight that he was, that the contract was, for 135. So let's see what happened. I'm glad that the fight's still going through. That they didn't cancel the fight. I mean, obviously, I don't think they were going to cancel it anyway, because this fight is for Keyshawn. It's and Norfolk. I believe they sold out in the arena as well, which is a good looks too. I don't consider Keyshawn a mega fighter yet, But I do respect Olympians. I've been saying that almost every show. Every time I get an Olympian, and we talk about an Olympian, a guy that's been in the Olympics and has medaled, I always give them much props. And no different with Keyshawn. He's a silver medalist, which I thought he beat Andy Cruz, in a close fight, but they gave Andy Cruz the gold medal. That's a fight I would love to see him fight in the pros. I would love Keyshawn to fight Andy Cruz. I think that's a great fight. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, but we'll see what happens. Let's see who's this. The number one grinder. What's good, man? What's going on?
What's going on, brother DC? What's going on with you, brother?
Chilling, man. Thanks for coming through, man. I didn't think you was gonna hit the link. I was like, I'll put it out there. We talked about it.
I was multitasking.
Okay. So, give us your take about the fight tomorrow.
I think the fight tomorrow should happen, and I think that it should be more of that. If you feel you can beat the guy, call him out, and you put your skills with the other man's skills. You know what I mean? I think that's missing in boxing. Everybody, certain ones want to play cute. You know what I mean? If you feel you got the skills to beat him, why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the way I look at it. I think it should be more boxing talks like this, to do fights like that, because, me and DP, we talk, and even about it, everybody talk about the same thing. You know what I mean? So when you got fights like this, yeah, we should do fights like this. You know what I'm saying? Call them out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you got the skills, do it. Man, that's the way I look at it. So just back it up. That's all.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. But that's the new age. That's the age now where we do get a lot of talking from a lot of these fighters, but then they don't make the fights. Social media has gotten these guys spoiled as far as them talking and typing, but they're not making a fight. So I'm hoping Keyshawn's not one of those guys. And from what my experience, and from me just speaking to him, just like we're speaking now, I had a conversation with him. And he seems like he really wants to smoke. So we'll see what happens. I mean, tomorrow he's got to take care of business, and I think he's going to get the title shot with the guy from Ukraine, Baranchik or something like that. I can never remember the guy's name. Which is another thing about this division. This guy just came in. He got an upset win against was it Navarrete? He beat Navarrete, and we haven't seen him since. It's been like 7 months already. So I mean, I want to see more activity with these fighters as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is this guy? That was a good fight for him. I thought he won the fight. They gave him the decision. Now defend the title. So, let's see what happens. If he gets the, I'll put it in Southern T. If he gets the win tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the next fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then on, more on a bigger map.
Yeah, they said something about that, but they also said there's a possibility that Loma could retire and drop his belt. And they said if he does, then that means that Keyshawn is next in line, because we know that Williams Zepeda is going to be fighting Shakur. So that Keyshawn is number 2 behind Williams Zepeda. Well, technically number 3 behind Williams Zepeda. So he will be next in line to get that title fight if he drops that belt.
Yeah, that's another one as well. But these guys, now we got 2 Russians kind of holding the titles kind of hostage. Like you got 2 champions and there's no title defense.
And that's what you were talking about, Brother Thomas. You got a lot of them talk that smoke, but they ain't back it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got that smoke. If you feel you got that smoke, you got to come through that smoke.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing about it. I'm tired of quite a few of these fighters had champions. They just, they just hold the champion hostage, and then they figure they want to have cherry picking and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't like cherry picking. You say you got it, you got it. And them sanctions is not really helping, because as long as they pay their fee, they don't care. So you want to fight, just fight. Fight.
Yeah, I agree with you. And you got decent fighters down there. Another guy in the mix too, who I think if Loma does retire, I think Muratalla is another guy there. That's a guy that he's starting to be more active, but he's been a pro for like 8 years and only got like 20 fights.
Yeah, he's been calling for the top guys too, though.
Yeah. Muratalla, I mean, that's another guy in the mix. Muratalla, he looked good his last fight. but he's not consistent. The 2 fights before that, he didn't look too impressive. I mean, Farmer, I thought Farmer won the fight barely. Now, maybe Farmer lost the last couple of rounds, but overall, I thought Farmer did good work, and I thought he outboxed him.
Yeah. It was a close fight. But Muratalla, he definitely been calling for the top guys. He said he won all of them, but he specifically named Shakur. But he said he wants all of them. But I would love to see him in there with Shakur or Tank or any of the other champions, Loma or Burachak.
Yeah.
But it seems like he really has a thing against Shakur. He really wants to fight Shakur because he didn't name it. He said Shakur name a few times after fight. So he really wants that fight with Shakur.
Yeah. Well, see, I don't think he's gonna get that fight with Shakur. Now that Shakur is not with Top Rank anymore, so
right.
He's got a better chance fighting either Loma or the other guy, or maybe fighting for a vacant title. Right now, when they were both Top Rank, it might have been a little bit easier, but I don't think he's gonna get that fight anytime soon. So it looks like Zepeda is gonna be the guy that gets the fight. But wonder with those two promoters, they can't stand each other because Shakur is technically, what is he? He's now technically a matchroom fighter.
Well, yeah, he's a matchroom fighter for well, it was supposed to be one fight, but he was going to have the fight with Joe Cordina, and so they said it was going to be 2 fights because the next fight was supposed to be Williams Zepeda under matchroom. So I guess it's back to 1 fight because the Joe Cordina fight is off, and he's going straight to Zepeda. So I don't know how many fights, but right now he's under matchroom. But another thing is, I don't know if Bob Erm and Golden Boy has a say. I mean, I'm sorry, if Eddie Hearn or Oscar De La Hoya has a say, because if they mandate the fight, regardless of what the promoters think, the fight is on, and they're gonna have to they're gonna come to an agreement or it's gonna go to a purse bid, and they both can lose out on the fight.
True. Real quick, let me just 2 things real quick before Yoda cooks. 903 says that 6 pounds is crazy. Keyshawn gonna have to hit him with everything but the kitchen sink. I agree, and him fighting in his hometown, extra pressure. That could lead up to mistakes. He could make a mistake trying to go for it, and he could get caught with something. And the fight was close. So he says Hitchens barely won, no cap, but he was hurt badly. He hurt Hitchens badly in that fight. I had Lemos winning barely, but you can make an argument for both. No robbery. I just thought that he won. It was a close fight.
And another thing is, we saw Keyshawn get hurt previously in a fight too, so he can be rocked.
In his last fight, he got
kind of. I don't know if it was his last fight or the fight before then, but it was one of the two. He got rocked in that fight, and he ended up on the ropes. And the fighter was trying to take him out, but he couldn't do anything. Keyshawn.
It might have been the last fight, but the last fight it got a little dirty. Yeah. See, I posted the link in the chat. D Free, maybe you could post the link in the chat. Maybe he's in yours probably. I pasted it. It's in the chat. What's good, Crush? What's going on, bro?
What's going on, Tommy? What's going on, D Free? Underrated. What's going on with y'all?
Good.
Chilling, man. We just talking about the fights, and I don't know if you saw the weigh-in or heard about the weigh-in, but Gustavo Lemos came in 6 pounds overweight.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. I seen the stare down and everything. I was like, wow. And I was like, why would you come in overweight like that? So I said, you know what? That's not my business, but I'm gonna carry on and just try to read everybody's energy from their body language. Of course, Keyshawn, being the guy that he is, and always making that crazy face like he tries to make the stare of death with guys. But that's his signature joint. It works for him, no problem. But Lemos, on the other hand, he was making all these weird things, kept on like wiggling his eyebrows and all that. I'm like, dude, is it because you worried or exactly what he did? So it was kind of hard for me to tell if he had, any really nervous feelings about the fight with Keyshawn, but I think he coming to fight, man. Sometimes when those guys make those type of faces, they the guys you got to worry about because their face is really hard to read, and it can give you a indecisive assumption about them. You thinking they got this scary look on their face, and then come fight night, they game and dog down to the gristle of the bone, and next thing you know, you in for a possible loss or a hell of a fight, and you're gonna have to really put the work in to earn the win. So I can't wait to see it, man. Because Keyshawn's, he's been saying a whole lot of things. So let's see what's going on. And like you said, Lemos can punch. Keyshawn, he can be hurt. I'm gonna say that he's not a chinny guy as far as I'm concerned, but he can be hurt. So maybe with the extra weight, would that make Nemos a little small, a little slower? Would that work against it? Because Keyshawn is pretty much a fast guy, so you gotta take that into consideration too. But hey, Lemos could wind up being a slower fighter, but his punch placement and timing can be on point. So he'd be able to probably catch Keyshawn with some of them hammer shots that he's willing to try to land on and to shut his mouth up. So can't wait to see it, man.
Yeah, I think with the fight with Keyshawn Johnson, I think Keyshawn got to pace the fight. He just cannot just throw all punches at one time and then toward the middle of the later rounds. If it goes there, he be tired, and then the other fighter he can just go on and do what he has to do. So Keyshawn got to play. He got to box. He got to box. Mix it up a little bit, because sometimes I noticed that, I know a lot of fighters do that. They just burn themselves out even the fourth or fifth round, and they don't have nothing left. So what I see in Keyshawn at times when he fight his back foot, he has problems with, especially going to later rounds. And so my thing is, if Keyshawn can fix that, he has a chance. But my concern is, though, the 6 pounds can be a liability, but it depends how you work it. If he's a smart fighter, that could be an advantage. So I'm just throwing that out there. This Keyshawn, just pace your fight. Don't go for broke, And that's what I see.
What's good? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead, Tizzle. What's up, T?
Yeah, what's good, T? I just welcome T on the panel. What's good? And I think Marky Dan joined us as well.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Tommy?
Marky Dan.
Marky Dan.
All right, bro. What's good? But yeah, I heard y'all.
What's good? Crush the old man, my OG. What's up?
Heard y'all spitting on the weight thing. I think he did it for a competitive advantage, like D Free said, kind of just like in his mind, he evened it out a little bit, right? Because even though he coming down in weight, he never really came down in weight, right? Because he still came in 141, right? So he used right. He wasn't gonna let Keyshawn beat him because he was drained pretty much. Now, professionally is bullshit, but competitively, you gotta frown upon it professionally, right? Because Keyshawn made weight. But like D Free said too, Keyshawn gonna be 140 fight night, 139, 138, maybe some fight night. So, and Keyshawn is the bigger guy naturally anyway. So he was just trying to keep himself alive, pretty much. He's trying to keep himself alive. If you're looking at it from a schematic standpoint. But as far as my prediction, I predicted Keyshawn to win decision. If Keyshawn knocked this dude out, that'd be something. Yeah. And I did my video. Tommy said it, man. It's people that feel like Lemos beat Richardson, right? They feel like he beat him. It could have went either way. It could have went either way, honestly. Yeah. I had it 15-13 too, right?
Oh,
I can see
the Lemos?
Yeah. I can see how you thought he won. You know what I mean? But Keyshawn got a fight on his hands. I got Keyshawn to win by decision. But if he knocked this dude out, that's saying something, though. That's saying something for Keyshawn.
Yeah. Real quick, before Marky Dan calling me, 903 says, I think Keyshawn got better timing and more power than Hitchens. I agree. And let me tell you something about Hitchens. I know about Hitchens because I know people that work with Hitchens here in New York. Hitchens, nobody's a bigger fan of Hitchens than Hitchens. He acts like a total diva from people I've heard. He thinks he's much better than what he is, and I think he's going to get a reality check when he goes to Puerto Rico and has that fight against Paro. We'll talk about that when the time comes. But Hitchens, I'm gonna tell you, Hitchens, nobody's a bigger fan in Hitchens than Hitchens, and I'm gonna leave it at that. This is off of what I've heard from people that dealt with him, people that sparred with him and work with him. But I totally agree with you, 903. He definitely Keyshawn definitely is the better boxer. He's got better time, and he's got more power than Hitchens as well. Hitchens, I've heard in sparring has hurt people, but he's a totally different fighter in sparring than he is in his fights. But we'll leave it at that when it comes to him.
Well, let me say this, Tommy. I despite my dislike for Richard Hitchens, I can't give him some credit for that last fight because he dug deep and you know what I'm saying, he was fighting back despite the fact that he got hurt a couple times. So I can't give him credit because he showed heart. I just don't like him. I think that he's a tank. Like how I talk about the Diddle disciples. I think he's a tank disciple. I think that's what Richard Hitchens is. I just think he's an absolute hoe. But aside from that, Gustavo Lemos versus Keyshawn, I didn't realize that was the caliber of opponent that Keyshawn was fighting. This is a real big step up fight. And yeah, I agree. I think, I don't know if T or Free said it, Keyshawn could get hit, he could get hurt. I agree. I mean, in this last fight, he was getting hit with some wide looping shots. He was getting pushed back on the ropes. Now, he looked comfortable in a lot of those spots, but still, he would get hit with the odd shot. When Hitchens got hit with the odd shot, his legs almost went out from under him. So we're going to see if he can withstand that type of power from a 140-pounder. Because he's not fighting a 135. He's not fighting a dude that's sucked down. It's not going to be like how it was with Pedraza. So, yeah, this is a real step-up fight for Keyshawn. But if Keyshawn is what I believe he is, he should win this fight. So, I'm going to go with Keyshawn by unanimous decision.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. I got Keyshawn unanimous decision either. But he's got to be careful, fighting at home and with the crowd. I mean, I know he's going to be amped. He's the main event. So now his two brothers is already going to fight as well. The crowd will be amped. I expect both his brothers to win as well. I'm probably assuming Keon's probably going to be the first fight. He's making his debut. So, and I'm assuming he's going to win.
Hey, did you see? My bad. I mean, cut you off, Tom. But did you see the interaction Keon and the guy had that Keon?
Yeah, that was. I was shocked to see that.
That was interesting, bro. I was like, I kind of, I don't know. I was like,
on a pro debut. That's crazy.
Keon lost the press conference, right? You know how they say who won the press conference? I think Keon lost the press conference.
Wow.
Hold on a second. Who's this in the? Oh, is that?
I gotta go watch that shit.
Yeah. What's up, Stormy?
Yeah,
What's good? Salute to you, Stormy. I see Stormy.
Salute. That's one of the wise men.
What was that, Marky? Go ahead.
No, I said that's one of the wise men. Salute to Stormy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, but wow, really? I'm shocked. Hasn't shown me. I mean, I like Keyshawn. I mean, we'll get tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a good statement for him.
It'll be business as usual.
It should be. Welcome. Who's the smoke session? Who's that?
But if Keyshawn loses, do we give him that excuse that he fought a 140-pounder?
No, Keyshawn's not going to lose, and no, he won't get that excuse because that nigga got 4 inches on him. You don't get no excuse.
Yeah.
No
Diddy. Whoa.
No Diddy. Yeah, I got him winning by unanimous decision.
Adults in the room, Mark. Adults in the room.
But I got him on unanimous decision. Probably kind of close, but definitely a unanimous decision. But if he get to running the clinic on him, and Lemos is not able to change the dynamics on it, he's in for an embarrassing night and probably a stoppage. Now the key to stopping him, man, work that body. Don't headhunt. Take your time. I don't want him to get over anxious. It seems like this is what everybody's talking about looting too, because he's going to be home and he's going to want to turn up and everything. The brothers is on there, and don't try to overexert himself with when he throw his power shots, because
Mhm.
figuring that, Lemos is coming in, around the weight that he normally comes in, he may feel as though that he might need to put too much oomph in his punches and stuff. So I think if he kind of time himself, like make a sequence system as far as when to throw your power punches. You know what I'm saying? I think he should be all right, but hopefully he don't get too excited and wind up gassing himself out, because then that could lead him for him to get hurt.
Well,
I
was
got a bold prediction. I think Keyshawn going to hit the canvas for the first time, but I think
Wow.
he's going to get up and stop him though.
Okay. I like that. I like the way that sounds. That sounds
As a-
exciting too. So
As a bet man, D Free, I most definitely already put something on the Keyshawn stoppage because the odds was too good.
Wow. Are you
I
saying
think-
that we're gonna?
I mean, he
see
could make a
Keyshawn,
mistake and get
real
caught.
Keyshawn?
I mean, he
Yeah.
could get too carried away, or he could, he could just fight out of character because he, big stage for him. Not a big stage as far as the fight itself concerned, but fighting in his hometown. And he's been kind of promoting this heavy. DB3 has ran promoting heavy. He could make a mistake and get caught with something. I mean, it's possible. It's boxing.
Better not. He better not. He been running his mouth like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what he does, though.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen. Everybody up here who know me, I'm a Keyshawn Davis fan. Matter of fact, fuck. Listen. He motherfucking better not. You better not. I don't know that shit.
I hear you, Pop.
I realized I was a
He been talking
I
about
realized I was a
everybody,
Keyshawn fan.
everybody but
I ain't
Shakur
missed the
here
fight
that he
since
can
Olympics.
whoop. You been talking about everybody, my nigga. I fuck with you. You said everybody talk. Hold on. Keyshawn jumping
Pop
out.
have it.
See everything he said. Anybody with 10, 11 fights selling out 10,000? Anybody you know? Who? Mr. Light Skin? Who? Oh, come on now, nigga. I don't hear nothing. You told shit about Devin hanging the 3 pounds and the little shit and Ryan shit. I don't hear nothing. You accepted that fight. You ain't have no rematch. I mean, no backup plan. A side always know what B side doing in camp. That's another lesson you might want to learn.
That's true.
Yeah.
He already knew. Yeah.
Well, I feel as long as Keyshawn keep his composure and just keep the noise from the crowd, he'd be all right. I feel it's going to be a late stoppage between 8 and 9 rounds.
And I think that's going to be very impressive if he does. And I'm a big Keyshawn fan.
Decision, but I'm betting on the stoppage though. I'm calling him.
I'd say unanimous decision. There's other fights on the card as well. It's more of a showcase, if anything. No big fights, but Abdullah Mason is on the card. Probably the top prospect, if we can still consider him a prospect. Very exciting fighter. What's up?
No, he's still.
I said you mean
He's
under
still a
3
prospect.
rounds is on the card?
I didn't get that. What you said? I'm sorry.
No, I said you mean under 3 rounds is on the card. That's why I call Abdullah Mason.
Yeah, no, he's still a
Under
prospect.
3 rounds, 3 and under.
Yeah, he's still a prospect until he become a
3 and
contender.
under well.
Yeah.
Once he become a contender, then he's no longer a prospect. But right now, he's still a prospect.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're getting him. They're putting him in with fights with guys with experience. Not guys that are like big name guys, but more guys like this guy's got like 30-something fights. He's Dominican. He's from the Bronx. I don't know much about him, and he's from the Bronx. So they're putting him in with guys with like that got a lot of rounds and been in a lot of fights. So just to see how he handles it, just to get him more experience. But if he keeps going under 3 rounds.
Abdullah Mason wins this fight, he'll instantly be a contender come next year when the rankings start.
He stopped Luis LeBron in under 4 rounds. If he stopped this dude,
he go from prospect of the year. He go from prospect of the year to contender instantly.
Yeah, because the last fight was the guy's name you just mentioned him. T. That guy was pretty good. He was a solid guy.
Right.
So that was pretty impressive.
And this is what his 4th fight this year.
If he stopped this guy, and especially if he stopped him early, that they need to go and put it. I was saying this on my show. If he stopped this dude, bro, you need to just put him. It's time, bro. Like don't you getting people hurt constantly putting him in there with him.
That's
It's
what
not
I
on
was
his
just
level.
about to say to
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
Like for you, you got to
it's
step
time,
up
bro.
the
He ready. Like
competition. You about to kill
some
somebody.
dudes just got it, bro. Like he got it.
Yeah.
He's LeBron James. He's motherfucking Kevin Garnett. He's goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant, bro.
No.
He's one of the
Yeah.
dudes that he got it, bro. Like, he just-
So hold on.
Nah,
So
T,
T,
I'm
at
gonna
135,
tell you who he.
at
I'm
135,
gonna tell you who he
at
reminds me
135,
of.
or do we move him up? Is it 135 or do we move him up?
Nah, keep
I
him
think
right
he's
there.
140.
Nah, leave him right there. He's 19,
I thought he
20
was
years
super
ahead,
lightweight.
right? He can stay at 35 for at least 4 more years. He's 19
okay.
years old.
Okay, I thought he
Hell
was
nah,
at
leave him right
140.
there.
Okay.
Nah, but T, you compare them to all those superstars. I'm gonna tell you a superstar in boxing he reminds me of, just in terms of the devastation on the way to his rise. Mike Tyson. The way how Abdullah Mason is icing these dudes, and it's just like it's not even a possibility in my mind that these dudes are gonna escape. Like not even like a little bit, and it's devastating. Like that's what you really remind me of, just in terms of like Mike Tyson on his way up, because everybody Mike Tyson got up in there with, he was icing, cold and nasty.
He knocked this dude out. He got an argument for the Mike Tyson Tank Order because it's getting ridiculous, really. You know what I'm saying? It's getting crazy.
Yeah, he a destroyer.
He's fighting every 2 months. This is his 5th fight. I just looked. This is his 5th fight.
Yeah, he fighting every 2 months.
Yeah. So I mean,
Nah, Bob Arum got one.
I'm waiting to see his brothers all fight too. So I'm waiting to see them fight.
They all good too.
Yeah. You know, and they're pretty. They're an athletic family. The father's a nice guy. I met the father. The father's real nice.
More like the coach. He more like the coach. But that middle one, kind of lame.
Yeah, that's the one.
He pretty pretty decent too. Like he kind of nice.
He
nice.
Nice.
I don't know why he ain't. I don't know why they ain't just. But yeah, he kind of decent. Kind of good.
He keep your eye on him. I think Abdullah's something. Once he get rolling, he might wind up being a little better, just as good.
Which one? Not Adele, right? Adele's older, I think. I think he only got 1 or 2.
We talking about Adrian.
Like I think he's the tallest one. The middle kid.
Okay,
Ishmael.
Yeah, Adele's short.
Ishmael. We
talking about Ishmael. Yeah. Ishmael, nice man. He I can't wait to see him get the rolling, man. Keep your eye on him. Keep your eye on him. He can wind up being a spectacle too. Something special.
So then he must be the one that people are saying could be better than Abdullah, because there's somebody.
Right, that's the one.
That's
the one.
Better, all the brothers putting everything into the little brother, but Ishmael is nice.
Nice. Yeah, Ishmael is nice.
But he be holding the pass and shit though. He be the one holding the pass for him and all that.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think of Keon? That's the
Keon Davis.
Honestly,
yeah,
I don't know shit about. My bad. I don't know nothing about him. Nothing. Like I don't know nothing about him. Like, I'm like, damn. Like I knew he fought, but I'm like,
he just looked like the meanest man. That's all I can say is he looked like the meanest brother.
Yeah. What's crazy is I didn't know anything about him until in July. So in July, I was at the Shakur fight, you know, and you know, I rock with Keith Cologne. Keith Cologne made his pro debut, and we was just walking around, and then we saw Keon, and we went up and spoke to him, and then he tells us he was still in amateur. I guess he's fighting in the nationals, and when he said that he fights at 154, I was like, what? He's extremely tall, and he just looks solid. He's going to be a problem, in my opinion. Just by looks along and just by speaking with him, he seems like he may be the best of the 3 brothers. I mean, he's the tallest.
He looked like
Kelvin.
Yeah, he built like Ishmael.
He
built like
Ishmael. He seems like he's going to be a stud.
He beats up on all the asses.
Yeah.
You know, you got one brother that's the best out of the brothers, and when he fight each other, he just look like he get the best of his brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelvin, I'm not really sold on Kelvin. I thought Kelvin lost his last fight, honestly.
You gotta let his hands go more, man.
Yeah.
It be opportunity that he don't take when you just watch. I mean, it's easy for us to say this shit, seeing it from here, but
but he got a 74 and like a 74 and a half arm, like, and he doesn't use it.
He got the physical ability to be a problem at 140.
Yeah, but he don't use it.
it's like I want Kelvin. It's like I want Kelvin to take that step so bad. It's like he right. It's like because he better than he used to be.
Yeah.
But it's like he's like Pop said, he kind of hesitant. Like he won't let that motherfucker go.
He won't let that motherfucker go. Like his last fight.
Like, bro, you let it
think
go.
about it, his last fight, Bomac had to take the damn mic off and be like, "Oh, y'all can't hit this." Went over there and told him what to do, and then he went in there and did what the fuck he's supposed to do.
Yeah. And he fought a game guy because he fought Kevin Johnson. That guy, he's known to be a problem in sparring. He's fought like Tank in sparring.
Kevin Johnson, like the best. He like the best he like one of the best big time fighters you can fight.
Yeah.
Like you got the guys that signed to the major leagues, and then you got the guys who like right up under Kevin Johnson, like right up under them. He like.
Well,
right
I'm not gonna lie. I thought Kevin Johnson won the fight close. I mean, watching the fight. I mean, Kelvin could have done more, but he didn't, in my opinion. I scored it for Kevin Johnson, but that's me. Sometimes you see things different on TV than you see it in person. So I haven't watched a replay. I haven't seen it on TV, but watching it live, to me, it looked like Kevin won the fight.
I can see how you can see that because he went
for Kelvin. That was a good fight for Kelvin. Like, that's a high level fight for Kelvin type shit.
In your opinion.
Let's go, Marky. Go ahead. You can talk. Don't be shy.
I'm listening to y'all. Y'all chop it up. Yeah. My daughter over here with the blow job, so I don't want too much background noise in it.
On the card also, we got Troy Isley. Troy Isley. I don't know what you guys feel about Troy Isley.
I like Troy Isley, man. I like Troy Isley. That's T guy right there. That's T guy. Go ahead, T.
Man, everybody is T guy.
I'm taking
Troy for knockout. He likes Troy, man. Yeah,
I'm taking
I like
Troy
Troy
back
Isley,
okay.
man.
You just got here. I don't even hear you talking. You just got here. I ain't even acknowledging you right now.
I like Troy Isley.
Yeah, I like Troy Isley, man.
I don't even like the feistiness because homie trying to put his arm in his face.
Hey, Troy got to be the hardest punching nigga with no knockouts I ever seen in my life. Bro. He got to be. Bro, he got to be bro. I swear he be hitting them folks so hard, bro. Them folks don't be.
That man, Troy Isley. Troy Isley. You know who Troy Isley remind me of? I'm glad you said that, T. You know who he remind me of? Troy Isley remind me of Tim Bradley. That
Big
man
Tim Bradley, bro.
No power.
Big Tim Bradley, bro.
I think he punches a little harder than Tim, though.
I noticed though he lost a little bit of that water weight though. I know like now he a little more trimmer. I saw him at the weigh-in, he a little trimmer. And the way that he was talking, he fighting a dude out of Tennessee. I did some homework. The dude from Tennessee that he fight, never seen him in my life. Right? But he finna get knocked the fuck out though. His energy went right. Yeah, I think Troy gonna put him in the boot. And
I think this was matched up well because I think they want to get Troy Isley with a knockout win. I think that's what they want.
This one of the easiest fights. It's like a home fight for him too. He didn't have. He been matched up pretty hard too. This is one of the easier fights that he had.
Yeah. So I think this is more of the matchmaking to get him a good win, and it's not far from home, right? I believe, this is like a hometown fight for him too. So
I mean, because he's from the DMV.
Yeah,
I remember.
903.
Yeah, I remember when the first time I seen Troy Isley, T was telling me about Troy Isley. He was like, "Oh, this dude gonna get a knockout." He was hitting this dude with everything. And
I always take trouble in nowhere.
Yeah. And I think it's going to be no different tomorrow. But tomorrow he should get the stoppage tomorrow. But yeah, I think he's ready too. I think he's
ready.
I think he's ready for a title shot. And he's got the best team, pretty much one of the best teams in boxing as far as coaches and stuff too. So
do you think that again because he getting because somebody got a fake hand injury? So he's being moved into the co-main. You think it won't be too much? Just asking. There's a lot. She happened to a lot of fighters when because you was like right here. You wasn't the co-main. The guy that's the champion at welterweight.
Yeah.
And injury. Now you move up into that spot. You think he's ready for that?
Yeah, all the love.
I think so.
You seen all the love he was getting at that press conference. That man said, she this like home. Really? You see this? He said, "I got to put on." Like, he can knock Brad's out, bro.
Yeah. From what I get with him, he's cool. He's a calm dude, and he's quiet too. So I mean,
I saw him in Atlanta, bro.
Yeah, I think he'd be fine.
He was standing in the hallway. he was standing in the hallway, bro, and people were just walking past. He was standing in the hallway. He had the bag and everything. I was like, I stopped. I looked. I said, Troy Isley? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh shit.
That's how it was when I saw him in Jersey at the hotel. Like we was at the hotel, so I was with Ali Feliz and his brother Fernelli, and we was talking whatever. And then we saw Andre Ward. And after we saw Andre Ward, we talked to him for like a second because Andre Ward don't be liking to talk to nobody. And then I saw Troy. He was just standing there by himself like nothing. And I just went out to him and said, "Yo, what's up?"
I'm like, what the? I'm like, this. I'm like Troy Isley over there. And I just said, Troy Isley? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, shit.
That question in the chat, 903 boxing? No. Yeah. No, not yet.
Janibek, not yet.
Nah, he's not ready for Janibek. He's not ready yet.
Nah. I don't think Janibek is that good.
Hold on. Hey, look. I got something for y'all, right? Y'all know Denzel Bentley?
Yeah.
How high do y'all rate Denzel Bentley? Like, how high do you rate?
Don't see him enough.
On the scale.
Or some shit like that. I wouldn't even do myself like that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him.
I'm saying to say he went 12 with Janibek, right? If he could go 12, Troy is a little more technical than Denzel. Denzel, he raw power. He'll knock your ass out. He probably got more power than Troy, but technically, Troy is better than Denzel. I ain't saying he could beat Janibek, but Janibek is beatable.
Yeah,
when we say ready, I mean like nigga, I'm ready for you to go up there and get that goddamn and go get them 2 belts.
See the thing that I see with Troy,
anybody other than Janibek though can get it. If I'm being like honestly, I take pretty much.
The thing I see with Troy is I seen him.
Well, he at 54 though. He's not at 60 though. He 54.
He got a little like hesitant and confused in the ring. And I think it was his last fight, or it might have been the fight before last. He looked like he was a little bit lost out there. And I think with somebody like a veteran like Janibek, I think Janibek would eat that up. I think he'll take him to the deep waters. And Troy Isley, because he's so cut up, he lose steam in the later rounds. And I think Janibek would just take him to the deep waters and drown him.
He do. But he looked a little trim at the weigh-in. I got to see how he, pack the weight, if he pack it back on, right? But he didn't look too he looked a little slimmer. Like
you
saw more his definition more so than the roundness in his body. You know what I'm saying? It was more like a little more definition than like he lost a little bit of that water. It looked like.
I think Troy is ready for a guy like Janibek, in my opinion. I don't know if Troy is ready to fight a guy, even though he's like maybe 100 years old. I don't think he's ready for a guy like Lara just yet. I don't know if he's ready.
I'll give him a You trying to get Troy Isley killed?
No, not killed, but I look foolish. Like,
we like Troy. We like Troy, Thomas. We like Troy over his number.
I put him against one of the champions. It'll be a Adames. It'll be a Adames because Carlos Adames looked like trash in the last fight.
He did look like trash the last fight.
If Troy Isley get in there with Laura sleeps Troy Isley inside the 6th round.
That's the fight right there.
Nah, I would put him against Carlos Adames.
The thing is, here's the thing with Dominican fighters. You never know what you're gonna get when you fight a Dominican fighter, because once Dominican fighters, once they get the money and they start seeing good money, they don't train, they don't prepare like they usually do when they first coming up. So you don't know where the dollars are going to get.
Wait.
That was a bad motherfucker. He been a bad motherfucker for a while too.
Where is Troy Isley fighting? He fighting at 160.
Yeah.
Adames still fighting like the rent do. I'm gonna
tell y'all a perfect fight for Troy Isley. A perfect fight for him. They never gonna make it, but a perfect fight for him is against Xander Zayas. That's a perfect fight for him.
That's a good fight.
Yeah, because he had 54. He had 54, if I'm mistaken, though. Troy. He had 54.
Personally,
they both have 54.
I don't think Xander's quite ready for tries yet. Xander still needs to work on some things.
What makes Xander?
I think Xander beats Troy Isley.
They not about to fuck that money up, bro. Like, even if you thought that,
I don't think
they ain't playing with the money like that, man.
Nah, but they're gonna keep Xander 154 anyway. So
they gave Jahad Tucker. They gave Jahai Tucker a loss for saying Xander name too many times, bro. They ain't finna fuck that. They ain't finna fuck
that. Two stars coming up.
He got that Edgar Berlanga money. That money that Edgar left on the table. Xander got that. That's Xander money. Yeah. All that. Yeah. That's good for him. Yeah. The Puerto Rican, he was the Puerto Rican. That's all of that. He did everything.
Yo.
What's going on, BC?
What? Speaking of Jahai Tucker, what do you guys think about Jahai Tucker?
Yeah,
that's my guy. That's my guy.
I like Jahai Tucker. I think he's a great athlete. I think his
skill set is good,
I don't think he puts it all together on the fight nights. Like
I think the problem with Jahai Tucker is he got a little bit too much dog in him.
He used to be at 54. He moved up to 60. Yep.
I don't think he prepares for fights well though. I think he fights like if he's sparring too at times. You know, I think he's too skillful to be, fighting the way he does against lesser competition.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I think he got a little bit too much dog in him because I think he's a better boxer than what he displays.
Yeah.
I think he just got a little bit too much dog in him.
They got plans for Jahai. He gonna be good because he's at 160 right now too.
Yeah.
So and he calling out everybody but D Free is right because he do. You know what I'm saying? He a little arrogant right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he fought 5 times this year too or some shit like that. 4 or 5 times this year.
Like 4 times. I think he fought 4 times.
Yeah, because he just fought. You know what I'm saying? He just fought last weekend. And he got the knockout. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was like, it's been a while since you got to stop it. But it's about that time. But when you turn 21, 22, that man still gets you like that year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been Jahai been fighting since he was 17.
Yeah.
So he just at the first stage of grown man strength. So
and he's been matched up well too. He's fought tough guys. He hasn't fought like cupcakes,
He has.
So I'm just shocked that that they moved him up to 160 so quick. I mean, I would have liked him to stay at 154, but I guess there's a reason.
Well, no fights. He wasn't gonna get no fight that you would like.
What up, Kim? How you doing? You see this lady right here?
Man, that dude grew fast in the motherfucker. That's what happened.
I just want to let you guys know that's my friend Kim. She's from the Bronx and she lives in Virginia. She taught Keyshawn in school. She was Keyshawn's teacher.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, she's Keyshawn's teacher. Kim, are you going to the fight? Are you going to go and support the fight?
That's how old niggas is. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm old, so she's like a few years younger than me.
That's how old niggas is. Shit.
Yeah. So I like this card better than the Matchroom card. I mean, I think it's better fights.
Hey, Thomas, I'm glad you said something about that. I was gonna say that, man. That Matchroom card kind of lit, Thomas. Like
I was just looking at it. That joint's on fire.
That joint kind of lit, Thomas. Like Elmo Williams. Elmo is like the prelim main event. Like he's like the 4th fight of the card. Then you got
Bam is on the card.
You got Raymond Ford on the card.
You got Boo.
Raymond. Yeah.
You got Raymond Ford.
Raymond Ford is on the card. Yeah.
Another person.
I'm just mad.
Every Saturday. And you don't have to watch. You don't have to flip flop. It's Saturday.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see the main event again.
I mean, to be truthfully honest with you, I'm about to turn the fight on in a second because we missing the fight right now.
Yeah, ESPN. I was just gonna say to you,
I'm saying the Great Tears is fighting, and then I got
brother knock some shit out.
You got Boots on Saturday, and then you got Pro Box pulling up. That's the only thing. I think what's it called is fighting Saturday too. I think Sabrina is fighting Saturday.
She wanted you to repeat the question, Tom.
Oh, Kim, I was saying, are you going to go to the fight? Are you going to support? Are you going to be at the fight? Go ahead. Let me see. I know Ford is on the card. Bam is on the card. I'm happy that Boots is going to be as active, so he's fighting a second time this year. I'm happy about. I just don't want to see him fight the same guy. Like, I mean, hopefully he stops him this time.
He better stop him.
I'm trying to tell you, he didn't get stopped.
Khalil
last
Cole.
time.
Khalil Cole was the other guy. Khalil Cole.
Oh, Khalil Cole. Yeah, I like Khalil Cole. Yeah, that's true.
Raymond Ford, Khalil Cole, Bam, Boots, Emma Williams.
Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you, Curran didn't come to fight last time because he only got 75,000 for the fight. He was like, "Nah, I am not."
And Reese Aleem is on Keyshawn card.
He said, "I'm not getting knocked out for 75,000." He ain't come to fight, so
he ran the whole fight.
I think he's gonna fight this time around because he was like, "Nah, I got to get a little bit more money than 75,000 to get knocked out."
Oh, so he gonna accept getting knocked out this time for a little more money. Okay.
I mean, he gonna come to fight, and it's gonna end up him getting knocked out. I think the last time he was like, "Nah, y'all not getting me for 75,000." Because I think if he would have got knocked out, he wouldn't have been the number one contender if he would have got knocked out.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's fought 3 times since then, if I'm not mistaken. So.
Nah, y'all not getting me for 75,000.
I feel you on that because I just seen an interview with Bowie talking about we know the guy was gonna run all night. You should have for what you was paying him. He ain't no fool. He fucked around and wasn't no dummy. Okay. Get on out of here. Every time he get out,
no 3. Yeah.
How good is that guy Mercado?
He remind me of Earl Spence. Oh yeah, what car he on?
On the Matchroom car.
Tito?
Bro, Thomas.
Tito?
That car, bro, Thomas.
Yeah.
Tito Mercado?
And he
I like
fighting, and he fighting a dude that's pretty good too, though. Sriracha.
Yeah. That's what I say. I don't know much about it. That's why I'm asking. How good is he?
Sriracha can fight. That's gonna be.
Yeah, I like Tito, man.
That's gonna I think that shit that's gonna be a banger though. Like that's gonna be a look. It ain't gonna go like people think it's gonna go. Like he still might win that tough, but you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna go quite.
Does anybody care that Sabril is fighting Roberto Ramirez the same day?
Now that's a good one though. Mercado and Sriracha. That's a good one though. That's low key. That's gonna be a banger.
It should be a good fight, but I'm not. I rather watch. I'll be watching the other card than that one. I may be back and forth, but
I don't even know.
It's 2 days. 2 days. Friday.
Everybody is high on the Matias train.
Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
So we go.
No, but I'm talking about the Sabril Matias. Like only
Matias is tomorrow. Saturday. It's Saturday, right?
It's Saturday.
Who is he fighting? Who is he fighting?
Roberto Ramirez.
Who?
Roberto Ramirez.
Yeah, it's a baseball player. No, I'm just kidding.
Who is that? Hello, do I know?
No idea. I said baseball player because he sounded like he got a baseball player name.
The name sounds familiar because
the name sounds familiar.
It's not Zerto. It's not Zerto.
Not Zerto.
That's the first thing came to my mind. Like, hold on, that's not Zerto.
It's not Zerto. It's not a Gilberto. It's not a Humberto.
He's a Mexican guy. He's from.
It's a Roberto.
His name kind of sound familiar though, but it kind of sound familiar.
He hasn't. I mean, he fought Cepeda, but he got stopped in 5 rounds. So he fought Cepeda a few years ago. He fought nobody really that I know of. Cepeda, his last fight was against Flores Moreno. That was in Mexico. So he's nothing special. I mean, he's got a good record.
That's probably what I know him from KOs about Zepeda. This
is bad booking. This is bad booking. I'm just saying, like to have it on Saturday. They're
probably trying to get him a knockout. They're probably
trying to get him a win after the loss.
Back on track. Nice, cooler name. Trying to get him a knockout. That's probably what
yeah. It's crazy. I was just about to say that too. Look at this. It's crazy how Eddie. I thought he was supposed to have a 3-fight deal, and I guess after that loss, that's crazy. And people were high on Matias. I was high on Matias.
Why wouldn't you put him on the Boots card?
Because he probably dropped him. I don't know what the status is. I thought it was a 3-fight deal, but this is not a Matchroom. Obviously, a Matchroom fight. The fight is in PR, so I don't even know. Let me see who's the promoter for this fight.
That shit says pay-per-view.com. All I can see. Check your local. Like, nigga, I don't know who the fuck the people is.
This is a Puerto Rico production. Like it's somebody.
Bro. Like, bro, you put Sabril Matias against this dude to get his confidence back on the Boots card, especially when you're trying to come back. Like, what if Top Rank do some outrageous shit and then like you don't have you could have had Sabrina.
I agree. And it's not like Matias is not going to come to fight. I mean, he's going to come to fight. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they could have put him on the card. People, and it would have made the fight card even better. But it sounds like he's not with him anymore, because why wouldn't he not be on the Matchroom card? And then why is he being promoted by somebody else? So
that's what it looked like. But
yeah, man, I'm about to wrap it up. It seems like everybody's going off, but I appreciate you guys coming up. You know what I'm saying? We'll try to do this again next week. I'm usually live every Friday, but being that the fights is tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, I did it today. I wanted to get, you know, other opinions from other content creators, you know what I'm saying? So maybe I'll do this once a week with everybody. We come in and just talk, you know, boxing, and, you know, everybody talk their, you know, their ish, you know what I mean? So
have a good one, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, bro. Be safe. Marky Dan, you good?
Man, Mark would be walking off with his young ass. He don't have no respect. No respect. Like Rodney Dangerfield used to say, no respect. No respect.
All right, guys. I appreciate you guys coming through. Just Do what's good, bro. Salute, bro. I appreciate you guys coming through. I'll see you guys next week. We might be again live either tomorrow late after the fights, or Saturday during the day. We'll do our football prediction, our football picks. My man D Free is on fire with the football picks. I think he went 3-1 last week again. Don't quote me, but we'll go over the standings on most likely Saturday. We're doing the day, and we'll do our football picks. But I appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Be safe.